Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
To be able to capture hunts on camera adds a whole other element to the hunt. It's almost like you got to hunt them twice. You know, you've got to get everything right for the shot, you know, with your gun or your bow, whatever you're using. And, you know, on top of that, you got to set another guy up with a camera and hide all the equipment and get things right. And, you know, get that bird or that deer or whatever, get that animal in close and seal the deal, you know, in two different ways. Like I said, you got to almost like you got to hunt them twice. You know, you get to kill them with a weapon or, you know, harvest an animal and you know, capture that all on film. It's definitely like carrying a whole crew of people out there and trying to hide them. It just adds a challenge to it that I like. To have a hunt and to get done with that hunt, the first thing I do is go home and hook up the camera to the computer or to the TV, and you know, I show my wife, show my friends, and you know, be sending it to other people, emailing it to people, you know, just to share it. It's exciting to say that you captured something on camera, you know, and captured a harvest on camera. It's just no way to explain the thrill I get from that. To carry a camera out there, it's almost like carrying a weapon. You know, it lets me, you know, capture the hunt for somebody else so they can enjoy it, you know, and watch that hunt through my eyes instead of through their eyes, you know, because all the adrenaline and you get all psyched up, and you know, you got birds working, deer coming in, ducks working, you know, to be able to go back and let the person that actually harvested the animal relive that, it just, you know, it just lets them relive it through what you saw through that camera. Because cameraman in general can stay pretty calm, you know, because he's just got to punch record and get his focus, get his frame right, you know, but the person, you know, that's doing the shooting has got to execute the kill shot, you know, to make it, you know, an ethical, harvestable shot. So it adds a whole lot to it.
You shot both their heads off. Mine did. Said smoke them, brother. I smoked them. Look at that.
To be behind the camera is just like holding a gun in your hand. You know, to punch record is just like pulling the trigger. It's the same level of excitement without the pressure, I guess. Because if you screw up something on camera, you just missed out on that footage. If you screw up pulling the trigger, then you know, you might miss the animal of a lifetime. So, you know, if you can get the two together, then it's just that much more exciting. So.
Be funny.
Oh man.
It's good.
That was cool.
It was good.
You did it. You did it. You did it. Man, you did it.
The aspect of video with a hunt, I think it's because it creates a tangible memory instead of a memory that you just have inside your head. You know, we can remember and relive these hunts through telling stories to other people and everything, but it's a lot of times the little details that you forget about a hunt. And if you've captured that on camera and you know, you've got your footage, you know, you got it saved on your computer, you know, you got it on tapes or whatever, and you go back and watch that again, it's a tangible thing. You could touch that footage again. You could reach inside that hunt and relive it in a more tangible way than you can just with recalling it as a memory. You know, it's permanently recorded, so you have it for a lifetime. I guess a draw, you know, for me is I can recall a lot of things about hunts, but like I said, it's the small things in the hunt that you forget about, or you know, exactly what happened after the shot. A lot of times it's a rush of emotion for whoever's doing the hunting. You know, even the camera guy, you know, you can replay that again and really slow down and watch the footage and really get to enjoy every aspect of that hunt.
That was the quickest hunt I've ever had.
I didn't have my mouth called in, so I couldn't call to him. I couldn't talk to him. He just flew and hit the road, and here he comes, baby. What do you think about that?
This thing, when he was way out there, he looked pretty close when you took your eye off the scope, and then when you looked in the scope, he looked like he was way down there at the ring.
Do you like? Oh, don't even worry about talking. Did you like that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you think about that, my man?
Pretty
Is
cool.
that awesome?
That was good.
Huh? Is that? How was that? How was that?
That was good.
Oh, you did good, buddy.
It's just about being out there with nature and being out in creation and seeing all the animals interact with each other, seeing, you know, people interact with the animals, that, you know, and just trying to slip in there and get inside where they live and become a part of their world for a little bit.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back. The most mobile and realistic decoys from Cherokee Sports, Fusion Decoys. Another solution from Cherokee Sports. Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
My definition of blood brother would be a person that you're connected with because of the outdoors. It's no different than a lot of other sports. People can strike up conversation, you know, at the store over any sport that's out there. You know, soccer, tennis, you know, golf, whatever it is people enjoy to do, you could strike up a conversation, and they share a common bond or a deep tie with those sports, just like we do in the outdoors, you know. And I think the outdoors has a little bit more of a draw because it is being one with nature. It's just a tie that connects you with nature and other people at the same time. So it makes that bond much stronger than I think than a lot of other things that are out there. Videoing the hunts, it just creates such an element of challenge that it's just hard to explain. To have the whole package, you know, you want to get all those sounds. You know, it's starting to break day and we're rechecking the light and making sure we're set up at the right angle. You know, got our decoys where they're going to be in the sun and shining and looking good. When the bird comes in, making sure we incorporating everything, you know, trying to get the whole picture all wrapped up in one. To spin around and see the reaction of whoever took the shot is the peak of the day. You know, that's the peak. That's what you go out for, is that moment right after the shot where you can celebrate the kill and look back on how the hunt went that morning, and you ain't got to be quiet anymore. You know, you can move around, you can talk, you know, and that's the nice thing about it when you get to that point. You know, you're finished and you can start celebrating and enjoy what you've done that day.
Son of that, brother. I mean, he hit that decoy like a maniac.
Yeah, he
That
did.
was like mixed martial arts.
If we're filming a turkey hunt, film right over the top of his shoulder, right down the gun, and joke around and get the feedback from them. Talk about the hunt, talk about what's going on, and capture emotion, you know, even when they're not looking. That's what it's all about, is capturing real life and capturing that as it's happening. A lot of times we'll do it without the other person knowing it. We'll just spin the camera around while they're looking the other way, and the next thing they know, turn around, they've been on camera for 5 minutes saying stuff that really didn't make any sense, and, you know, just having fun and living life and enjoying it.